Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a little bit more about the Cops and Crooks DLC that was planned for GTA 5 Online, but unfortunately was cancelled last minute by Rockstar right before the release a couple of weeks ago. Over the past couple of days, we learned a lot of information from several reputable insider sources from the community about what exactly happened with the Cops and Crooks DLC and whether Rockstar may be bringing it back in the future and why it was cancelled to begin with. So this video is going to be jam-packed with all the information you need to know about the Cops and Crooks DLC, everything it was supposed to be, and why exactly it was cancelled. So we're going to be jumping into all that information in just a quick minute here, but first off, if you haven't already, be sure to drop a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below for more DIY videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shoutout of the day, and right after that, we'll get into the actual video. So today's shoutout of the day goes to a really awesome YouTube channel known as MKV Relaxation and Meditation Music. On their channel, you can find all sorts of beautiful instrumental music for all sorts of different activities, ranging from sleeping, studying, meditating, or simply relaxing. Their amazing music is perfect to help out with stress relief and help you fall asleep. Check out their channel by clicking the first link in the description down below and subscribe to their channel for some really awesome music. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So for those of you that have been following the GTA 5 DLC news cycle since the beginning of this year, you would know that there was one major DLC that kept on being discussed, and that of course was a Cops and Crooks update. Now Cops and Crooks is something that many people have requested Rockstar to do ever since GTA 5 Online came out, and the whole idea of leveraging what they have currently with GTA 5 Online and adding a massive update that will convert the game into a Cops and Crooks mode really sounds amazing, and a lot of people, including myself, were really hyped. So that was in early to mid 2020, however, the past several months we have not heard a peep about this DLC. And the reason for that is this DLC likely got cancelled by Rockstar Games. You heard that right, we actually received some insider information over the past couple of days from reputable sources in the community that do say that Rockstar ended up canceling the police DLC fairly recently. Now the first piece of evidence that we know over the past couple of days comes from FunMW2, which as you guys already know is a super reliable source for GTA 5 news in the community, and he did say on the GTA forums that Rockstar had a tunable inside the game that would allow you to purchase some items such as police outfits, and they ended up disabling that a couple of days ago out of nowhere. On top of that, there has been several files found inside the game code over the past several weeks that do really suggest that Rockstar was working on a police DLC. For example, one of the items being added was known as a Police T2, which according to several insider sources was going to be a brand new and improved customizable variant of the police transporter. On top of that, there was a new version of the Buffalo police car added, which was going to be able to be customized inside Los Santos Customs with your own police lights, sirens, and more. Some of the customization options that were leaked include crash bars, a top box, searchlights, push bar, and countless others. Now the insider source did say that Rockstar Games was not done developing this update, and there was a lot of bits and pieces that were missing from the code, but overall it was legible and there was enough in there for us to figure out exactly what was going on. On top of that, there was a brand new motorcycle that was found inside the game code, which was a new variant of the Wolf's Brain motorcycle, which was added back with the Bikers DLC, and that variant was supposed to be able to be customized into a police motorcycle for you to use. There's also some other things that were discussed, but they aren't as big as those, but it's pretty clear that Rockstar was working on a police DLC, but what exactly happened? Now first off, I want to preface this by saying that things change very quickly inside the world of video games, especially with online titles such as GTA 5 Online. The industry moves so quickly and people need to adjust, and companies need to make content that is trending. Now there's a multitude of different reasons of why Rockstar decided to stop developing and not release the Cops and Crooks DLC. The first possibility is that it simply did not come together as they originally planned and the quality was lower. As we all know, Rockstar Games has a very high quality standard for their content, and if that DLC did not meet their quality standard, they probably would have scraped it. Another possibility is that this DLC is on hold right now and they're working on more important projects, which honestly is a total possibility since they are working on pretty important stuff, including a brand new and remastered version of GTA 5 for the next-gen consoles, as well as a brand new and massive update for GTA 5 Online that will be releasing later this year. The final possibility that I can think of is that Rockstar is simply waiting until the next-gen consoles release so they can release this update as a way to get people to upgrade and give people an incentive to buy those new consoles. Now, one thing we never saw from any of the code that we discussed today is any kind of code that actually depicted any kind of cops and crooks that you can play against other online players. The only things we have seen so far are police vehicles and other items that you can buy. So it's almost like that Rockstar put together the actual items that are going to be inside this DLC, however they never actually put together the meat of the update, which of course was actually the Cops and Crooks game mode that everyone wanted. Now obviously Rockstar is never going to come out and say what exactly happened with the Cops and Crooks DLC. We have to rely on insider sources and other trustable people in the community such as FunMW2 and others, but honestly it is a little bit disheartening to see that Rockstar was actually working on a Cops and Crooks update but never released it. Now if you're interested and want a bit more context about the items and props that were being made for this DLC, I will leave a link in the description down below to a Twitter thread by an insider source that did reveal a ton of insight about what exactly was going to be included in this Cops and Crooks DLC. We discussed most of it in this video, however he goes into it in a bit more detail on Twitter. Now we still don't know whether this DLC will in fact see the light of day. As I discussed earlier, it is very common inside the video game industry for projects to get cancelled, started, paused, all of that sad stuff that we really don't want to see, but it's honestly part of the way they work and we have to see where this goes, and hopefully we do get to see something one day. But probably the most important question that I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below is an answer regarding whether you would even play a Cops and Crooks update that simply included cop cars, some cosmetic outfits, and nothing else. Would you consider it a Cops and Crooks DLC if Rockstar never released any kind of actual mode that you can play in? Or do you think it would be good enough for Rockstar to release just the vehicles and the outfits that they were originally planning? Let me know all your thoughts in those comments down below because I really want to hear from you guys. But either way, that is pretty much all the information I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, be sure to let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already with those bell notifications on so you guys are always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. But either way, thank you again for tuning in today, I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.